longtime listener to NPR, through the period when they were actually a public radio station and not a commercial radio station, which of course they are now. But when they weren't, even during the Bush administration, when he was invading Iraq, they gave very little support to the idea that he was lying through his teeth and that Cheney was a liar and their intelligence was false. And they went along with all the stuff the New York Times said to justify going to war. Now NPR is doing this thing on Syria. It's very clever. It's very subtle. It's very propagandistic. And what they do is they will show little vignettes on the poor Syrian refugees and the poor people who are treated so cruelly by the evil regime in Syria. And of course, this would be war number 7 that we're involved with. And NPR seems to support every single one of those wars, one way or another. The unfortunate thing about this war is that it's all about us going after some guy who gassed his own people. Does that sound familiar? And the disappointing thing now is that NPR is what do they say in the box for the powers that be, the elites that want to run as many wars as possible for the reasons of oil. And of course, Syria is all about oil. If you do a little Googling on the Syrian issue, it's about a pipeline that's coming out of the Middle East and wants to go to the coast through Syria in order to feed Europeans their, I believe, their natural gas and their oil, and try to depressurize the Russian situation. But of course, America is the one that has to pay the price for this. America is the one that goes to war with these countries, and America is the one who suffers the unfortunate reputation of being a murderous, imperialistic state that has had no equal since, really Nazi Germany. And unfortunately, it's my country. I love my country. I hate my government. Don't ever tell me I don't love the United States. I'm glad to be here. But we need to cover NPR more and expose, as progressives, expose what they've been doing. They also do a lot of stuff on how cool China is and how the culture of China is just a little bit misunderstood and how everything there is pretty nice, and never point out that it's a military junta communist dictatorship, and we shouldn't be doing business with them the way we are. But that's another one of my progressive issues, as well as them burning any films that they do of burning. Well, NPR doesn't do this because they don't do film, but the media in general turning Bernie pink because he had a couple stints put in his heart. I had a stint put in my heart 10 years ago, and I'm fine. I'm as ornery as ever, and I'm in better shape than I was before I had the stint. So anyway, I've got to go. My kid's knocking on the door. Check it out. Bye.